lovely people. This is the Mind Talk Show. I want to give you tips on how you can handle stress during this holiday. Remember, we are going for an holiday. Many people are going for a holiday. They have waited, in fact, for this. Remember, a holiday is a joyful moment. It can bring a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. And as well, if you don't check on you, it will bring a lot of sadness at the end of the day. So I'm here to give you tips or tricks on how to survive during this holiday season. Because many people are going to be stressed up because you are anticipating to close at your workplace so that you can start traveling. And especially if you did not plan yourself very well. In my last video, I talked about budgeting. I talked about how you can be wise in spending during this holiday, because you don't have to spend everything at the end of the day. You have to know how to save. As much as you're spending, it's going out. You're also taking in something for your savings, because this is where many people do a mistake. You think that this money that I've worked for, I've saved for all this while, I need to use it. I need to spoil myself. I need to, whatever it is you want to do to yourself, it doesn't matter. What matters is, at the end of the day, when the year starts, you don't want to start with a lot of debts. You don't want to start with a lot of borrowing. You have already borrowed like $1 million. So you don't know where to start from. You're starting a year with a low note, instead of you starting your year with a high note, a high key, so that you can push yourself throughout the year. So to avoid these kind of stresses that you're going to meet along the way during your holiday season, number one, you should take care or acknowledge your feelings. Anything that you're feeling at that particular point, you should recognize it. You should recognize that right now I'm feeling very emotional because I don't have money. I've not planned myself very well. You should plan yourself very well for you to avoid this kind of stresses that you're going to encounter during this festive season. Remember, festive season is here for us to be happy, for us to meet with our family members. There are people who stay for the whole year without visiting their family members at home, without going home, without having a leave day, So these are the kind of people I'm talking to, because it is very necessary for you to have that rest. In my last video, I talked about rest and relaxation and how it helps your brain. So if you don't have this kind of relaxation and rest, it's going to be a toll on you when you start another fresh new year, which you are expecting a lot. You have worked out your resolutions, what you're going to do, how you're going to go about it, everything that you have put down on a paper or on your mind or on your notebook. Another thing that you should be very cautious about is be realistic. For you to have the best mindset, mental health, you should be realistic on the holiday or during the holiday. Number one, you should be realistic on how you're spending your money. Remember, go and watch my last video. I talked about how you can control spending during this holiday season, and it is very, very important, and it is applying to everybody. Everyone needs this video. Go and watch it, please. Now, you must be realistic in your spending. You must be realistic in your budgeting, and you must be realistic in setting aside some fund for this occasion. Remember, it's going to be a whole month occasion. Maybe you have the whole month leave. This is the time people are borrowing some leaves. They are taking leaves to go out of the country or inside the country, but to go places. You don't want to stick the same place because you want to change the environment. You want to feel nice. You want to see places. You want to go to and do a road trip. You want to go and visit another country, our neighboring countries, This is the time This is the time that many people are out of work. And may I remind you that we live under a very tight economic times. Therefore, you should not joke around with the finances that you got right now. You should plan very well. Be realistic on how you are spending. Be realistic on the places you're going to visit. I'm not saying that you shouldn't visit places. You can do whatever you want. It's your life. After all, you are the one who is going to be happy, or you're the one who is going to feel good. So visit places, but be realistic on the activities that you're going to do there. Are they going to uplift your mental health? Are they going to build you, or they are going to destroy you? Or you're going to do a lot of drinking, a lot of alcohol, such kind of bad habits. You should avoid those bad habits. Another thing that is very, very key is reach out. Remember, this is a month of love. We are supposed to celebrate each other. We are supposed to share a meal together because it's a holiday. We need to feel nice. You need to feel that you have done something important in your life by lifting another person. Remember, Christmas is usually basically meant for you to share with other people. And this is the message that I want to pass across. Share with your loved one. If your loved one is not having this, especially this holiday, just share the little you have and you're going to be blessed. Because many people forget this and they end up in problems, which is not the case. And you don't want that to happen to you as well. So, you should plan ahead of time. Plan yourself very, very well. Because if you don't plan yourself, then you're doing a zero work. Plan ahead. Buy things in advance so that by the time that time reaches, you will have something to celebrate or to go celebrate with your loved ones. Keep up the healthy habits. During this time is not the time that you're eating everything that you're seeing around you. This is the time that you must limit yourself from eating. I'm not saying that you shouldn't eat, because you're visiting places here and there. You're going places. So all these places that you're visiting, people are going to need you to eat. People are going to serve you food. So it is upon you to know what food that you are going to take and what you're not going to take. Have these walking habits. You can walk habits. You can do the games habits, Just have a good habits. Apart from eating, you do your exercises because it's a holiday. You are not going anywhere. Not eating and sleeping. It's going to give you obesity. And you're going to land into problems when the year starts. Give yourself a break. Remember, this is a break. This is a holiday that you need to go and celebrate. And, keep your mind safe. So it is okay. Give yourself a break. Let it be a total break that you're going to have this lovely break. It is good. It shall be well with you. Another thing is, if you're getting it very hard for you, you're being stressed and there's nothing you can do about it. So what you should do is you can seek a professional help. There are people who are ready to help you go through these stresses of holiday until you acquire what you want. So don't die with this kind of stress. Don't die in it. I thought you should know about this because we are nearing, or we are in a holiday mood. So we shouldn't lose that taste, So we should continue with what we are doing with preparation. If you are traveling, I wish you a safe journey wherever you're going. From the Mind Talk Show, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy, super New Year. I'll come with another video here and talk about how you plan or how you put down your resolution for the next year, for you to start on a keynote when you're starting the year 2020.